Welcome, welcome, welcome back to another episode of the, oh, it's a little low, the Magic Guy show. Hopefully we're going to start the rebranding today and you guys will start to kind of understand what I've been doing in the background and what I want for not only my project, which is just Bruce by the Magic Guy, BSMG for short. I also have this big idea, this dream, if you will, for modern day heroes. Those of you that didn't know, you can type in the chat, modern day heroes. Bear with me because I'm getting some background programs up and running. There's a lot of new stuff coming. We're going to run through all of that I can today. I do need to leave in 8 minutes and 40 seconds. And that's just my life right now, and it's excellent. Literally, how much I have to kind of pump into a day now is amazing. But thank you for being here, Peeves, and everybody else who's coming today. What we're doing is it's related to the stream. I'm getting an audio delay.
Order to survive.
Whoa, Nivek!
Perfect killing machine and needlessly turned it into a robot. They'll have to destroy
Nivek, thank you so much.
creation.
Nivek, how much time did... Thank you so much for that subscription. Holy crap. So, thank you guys. Let's get through this. I'm going to... 8 minutes of the slideshow. So, let's go back. Hang on. Back. So, whoop, I ruined it. Ruined! I had it all set up, ready to go. I just wanted to go to the previous slide. So what do I mean by the future of the channel? I'm not just talking about the future of my channel. I also have a lot of ideas for the Modern Day Heroes project. I want to get back into charity, and we're going to talk about that. So how are we going to do that? Let's get into it. So first things first, don't flip out, guys. Don't freak out. I'm not leaving. I have to better manage my time because I have a full-time engineering job now. I've also got another business. But anyway, we got to work together. You guys show up. That's the biggest thing. If you guys can come every time that I'm live, every time Evan is live, every time Fluffy Wolf is live, show up. It makes a big impact, and we can start to grow the team. So yeah, I made a slideshow. We're going to talk about it. And I'm not going to like read directly off of my slides, but you're welcome to read them where you are. 70-hour work weeks. Oh, I can imagine, Nivik. When I was in school, it was a lot easier for me to stream as well. So schedule. The big thing that I'm failing to do for you guys is the 3 times a week, right? So I'm transitioning. I'm still in the process of moving from Virginia to Pennsylvania. I still have things that I need to move. I still have paperwork I need to do. For example, I haven't even switched my license, my driver's license from Virginia to Pennsylvania. So there's a lot of things that are on my mind. But one of the big things, of course, is I work as both a mechanical engineer, and I also have my own business venture on the side, and I also have this stream, and I also have a podcast. So I know you're thinking, whoa, 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 Bruce, that's so much on your plate, but it's not. I'm completely reinventing how I do my day. I'll show you an example. I have this new notebook, and this is a little 3D printed pen holder. But basically, this helps me to manage my day, and then I integrate the important parts into my smartphone. So, because just a smartphone alone wasn't really enough for me and all the things I want to achieve in a day. So, schedule part 2. Obviously, my stream time has been cut into, and I need to better figure out my schedule so that I can be here for you guys on a consistent basis. You can't see the rightmost part? Okay. Thank you. Let me do this then. Can you see it all now? Yeah, that's not what I want. That'll have to do. Maybe blow it up a little. And I'm gonna put this slide up when I have a moment. I think is the plan, so that you guys can like review this material if you want to. Evan and Fluffy will be, at least. So at least my team members will be needing to review this. But for you guys, just kind of an overview of what we're planning in the background, kind of give you guys a little bit of an inside look at the BrewSpy project and therefore the Modern Day Heroes project. I'm going to have to make some real efforts to make my schedule visible. I don't know if you guys use the add-ons at the bottom of my page, but that does give you updates, but it only matters if I change those dates to reflect my new schedule. So I'm going to make some efforts. Ideally, it's probably going to take me, and obviously step two is you guys show up if you can. So that's kind of the relationship that you and I have, viewers, as the streamer and the viewers, is I map out a schedule, you see that schedule, you show up if and when you can. So funding and sponsorships, I've already had the pleasure, I'm very lucky to be sponsored, but my other teammates are either already sponsored or in the process of getting some sponsors. I want to help them to do that. I need to also reach out myself for more sponsors. So yeah, the goal is to return to essentially 3 streams weekly or more, and then yeah, just bear with what I'm doing. Don't give up on me. Don't give up on the project. I haven't. A lot of people, when they get into the corporate America workforce, they leave projects like this behind, content creation. I have not. I still do my D&D podcast, and I still, of course, want to stream with you guys. So, and we really have built an excellent community here. If you guys are just becoming part of the project now, if you haven't been part of the BSMG project in the past, stream channel, or Modern Day Heroes, we really are good communities. We have positivity. We have excellent moderators like Nivik, like Puddin, who couldn't be here today. I'm definitely going to make sure Puddin reads these as well. So new sponsors, I need to reach out. I already have a sponsorship with Card Hoarder, of course. I also was previously sponsored by MTG Card Market. That kind of dropped off, and I need to re-communicate with them and see if I can write for them again. I'm also trying to work into some sponsorship from games like Warhammer Age of Sigmar. I don't know if you guys know anything about that card game. It's okay if you don't. So yeah, actively looking for sponsors for myself and or getting sponsors for my teammates. What's up, Jade? I'm so glad you're here for this. So what's my new vision for this show? Obviously, now that I'm going from the world of engineering into the world of entrepreneurship, right? I want to become an inventor, right? Kickstart stuff. I don't really want to be a cubicle engineer forever, which is what I am right now. So kind of I've had this surge of desire to kind of add some more structure to the stream and the team, and maybe come out of my shell and become that leader that I think the team needs in order to do the things that we said that we want to do. So it's very important to have a dream. I think if you guys don't have your own dream, that's very sad. Maybe think about that. But my dream initially for the Spawn of Virtue, BrewSpytheMagicGuy show was I just wanted to get better at Magic. I didn't realize that it was going to make a lot of new friends for me. I didn't realize it was going to get me out of my house and start doing paper events. So it's like you never really know what those things are going to do for you. I'm looking at about 2 minutes left, so we'll get it through as many slides as I can. So I have a new, refreshed, and new mission statement, a new purpose for the stream. So I want to inspire others in the digital trading card community, not necessarily just other people that stream, but I want to inspire those. Inspire is the key word here. Inspire them. What does that mean, right? And also, if you guys want to be a content creator, get in touch with me. I've been doing this for about 4 years. That doesn't mean I'm perfect. That doesn't mean I know every trick in the book, but I can help you get started. That's something that I want to be in the community. I'm doing that with Evan and Fluffy, and I'm interested in doing that with other people like yourself. Like I know Nivik, for example, you're also a content producer. If you want to get into content producing, it's very fun, very rewarding. It doesn't cut into your quote-unquote real job. It's something you can do on the side, and it's a great way to channel energy or passion that you have in a positive way. Certainly it has been that for me. So if that's something that you personally are looking for, tap into me, tap into our network of just good people, and we'll show you how we got started streaming. Evan and Fluffy both got started streaming without any influence from me, direct influence anyway. I think Evan told me once that I was one of those streamers that definitely influenced him from a, hey, I want to do this kind of perspective. But and guys, I know I'm presenting today, but feel free to chat and ask questions. Only got a little bit longer on the clock here. But yeah, I have to reinitiate some of the programs we used to do, and we're going to do it better this time. So charity. We used to do the Children's Hospital Network charity on this stream. We used to do gaming for good on this stream, this network, and I stopped doing it. I got really caught up in junior, senior year of my mechanical engineering. I wasn't able to do it anymore. So I want to get back into that. I think that matters a lot. There was my alarm. I'm going to set another alarm. I'll give you guys 3 more minutes of my time to go through this, and I'm going to post this so you guys can read through the rest of the slides because I just didn't have time today. But I want to get back to doing those charities, and we're going to do some exploration and find other charities. I'm interested in some of the prosthetic charities that exist, like Enable. They have some really cool shirts. So I'd love to connect you guys with some other charities that I think, Evan thinks, and Fluffy Wolf thinks are worth your time looking into if you'd like to. We could kind of be that link for you guys. Things that we're trying to do. Moderator Day. This is huge. I know, Nivik, you're one of my mods. You're here today. If I could manage to get an overlay, I'd like to stream, but I gave up. I could hook you up with somebody, potentially, Nivik. We can talk. Send me a private message, or I'll friend you if we're not already friends. We are friends. Perfect. Yeah, send me a message. I can give you some information. So it's not the same as like being charity, but this is also like a day that's not necessarily for me or for my partners, right? It's a day for our mod team. Mod teams that don't get funded, that don't have a day for them, either once a month, once every 6 months, once quarterly, or once annually, tend to lose motivation, obviously. And it's not that the mod day has to throw money at them, although that could be part of it. It's just that some of the streams I've seen that do very, very well and they have an excellent mod team, the reason their mod team is good is because at least once in a while, whatever that time frame is, they have a day, a stream day that's literally devoted to lifting up that team and saying, hey, thank you guys so much for what you do. For example, Nivik, thank you so much for what you do. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that you're one of my mods here today to kind of make sure the chat does what it needs to do. And I can focus on what I need to do, which is present you guys with this information. So, what is the Brews by the Magic Guy project? What is the BSMG network? What do I mean by that? So this is kind of where I'm transitioning into. My first network project was the work that I did with Chris Van Meter and Card Hoarder, but it kind of spawned this idea for me to want to do Modern Day Heroes. So if you guys don't know, I'm teamed up with Fluffy and Evan. If you want information on that, it's MDH in the chat, and you can find their links. Since you support me, definitely support those guys. They do great content. I am trying to break Evan. Actually, Evan's already started to break into Legacy, but I'm trying to break them into other formats. So basically, we're a network. We share viewers, we share content, we share links. And yeah, the idea, I'm trying to duplicate some of the mission statement that I have here on the BrewSpy Show into Modern Day Heroes and focus. I want to have a more charitable focus. I want to have a more positivity in the digital trading card game stream realm, if you will, that content. No offense, I like a lot of the people in this community, but I think there could be a lot more positivity. So I actually don't know if you guys know this, but I have some written content that I've done in the past. I've written for Card Hoarder. I've also written for MTG Card Market. So that's something that I personally want to get back into. And as I get back into it, I'm going to share this with Evan and Fluffy and see if they also want to become content writers. It's a way for us to get the word out and make a little money on the side. And then, of course, I also had the opportunity to do commentary. If you guys don't know Chris Van Meter, I'm very surprised because you're part of the Magic community. But we did a couple events. This was one of them when we did the Modern Hunter Ticket Challenge. We also did I was playing in this one. We did a Pauper event as well. If you want to look at those, I can show you the links to those and you can check those out. That was an awesome experience for me. I'd love to get back into commentary. Maybe not on the same level as some of these other famous commentators if that's what they do with their life, but certainly on the side, it's something fun to do. Yeah, definitely hit me up, Nevik. And so this is where I want to end today because I gotta hit the road. Don't freak out about this slide either. Earlier I had that one slide that was talking about don't freak out because I haven't been here in a couple of weeks. So really quick, I'm just gonna go back to that. Don't freak out. I'm not leaving. I never left the project. I love doing this, and there are a few things in my life that I can say I truly love doing. This is one of them. But you got to make a paycheck, right? So that's why I have the engineering job as well. But anyway, and then of course I'm trying to go into the world of entrepreneurship, so that's why I have a business venture on the side. So yeah, don't freak out. It's just a transition. It's just, remember like we had growing pains when I switched from Spawn of Virtue to Brews by the Magic Guy? It's the same thing. We're going from Brews by the Magic Guy to Modern Day Heroes. That's what this is. That's what this is about. That's literally all that it is. Can I keep scrolling, please? All right. So that's all that this is we're going from Bruce by the Magic Guy to modern day heroes is kind of what this is really about. So don't freak out though. Magic is a great game. I don't think it's big enough for what modern day heroes wants to do. Granted, we got that name from the format modern because that was the thing that Fluffy, myself, and Evan had in common. But realize this. I'm fully aware of that now. Streaming specifically just Magic content for 4 years. I'm aware of that. The philanthropy that I want to do, the community that I'd like to build with Evan and Fluffy, the network that we need to create to facilitate those things is not big enough, will never really be big enough through just Magic alone. So we are going to become digital trading card streamers. We're going to become a digital trading card community here. I think that's something that all of us here, myself included, we're all into that, right? I hope that you are. If you're not, please let me know. But the idea is to inspire others in the digital trading card community, and that's through our positivity, through these dreams that we have, and through the charities, the community, and the network. So this is a really big slide. I want you to like burn this into your brain because this is the mission of modern day heroes. This is what we're trying to do. And so what other games are going to be appropriate moving forward? Where else are you going to see myself and eventually Evan and Fluffy? It has to be a positive game, so we're trying to keep it as friendly, family. It doesn't have to be, but positive. I think there's a difference between a positive channel and a channel that kind of brings people down. It has to be related to digital or paper trading card games. Want to donate any money to a charity? I have a job that supports. See, exactly. And that's kind of where I want to transition now, Nivik, now that I do have an engineering job. That's kind of what this is about for me, is I need to transition more into focusing on the networking and focusing on the charitable stuff, the philanthropy. So I'm in a similar boat, my friend. Now that I have a steady paycheck, I want to reposition the stream away from kind of that sort of a thing and head more towards, yeah, I'm definitely on the same boat with you, my friend. That's kind of where I'm going. But Magic, Slay the Spire, Card Hunter, these are all games you've seen me play. Night of the Full Moon, my buddy Brian got me into that recently. It's so much fun. I highly recommend it. It's like $1. It's totally worth it. It's kind of plays like a Slay the Spire on your smartphone. Eternal, that's Luis Scott Vargas' team. Great game. My buddy Tyler got me into that. Age of Sigmar, this is a new game that just came out. If you guys aren't aware of it, check it out. This is really, really cool. Kind of brings back the old school trading card stuff of you can scan paper cards into your digital platform. So your paper collection is also your digital collection. So this I'm going to be playing at PAX. Faria, Tabletop Simulator, we can play all of these tabletop style card games through Tabletop Simulator. Star Realms and Hero Realms, these are great games. I'm definitely a fan of Star Realms. I'm just now getting into Hero Realms, highly recommend it. And they do have digital versions of at least Star Realms. And there's going to be more games that are going to come, but this is like my focus, at least for the BrewSpy project, and this is kind of where I want to gravitate to send Fluffy and Evan with me towards is we're going to be digital trading card game streamers. Not variety streamers, but also not really Magic streamers. And that's where I'm going to end the stream today because that's the second time that I've ignored the alarm. You play Night. Game is super sweet. It's definitely a little bit like Slay the Spire. So I want to be that kind of guy for you guys. A positive, like you guys can tune in and you're like, oh, I feel better after listening to BrewSpy's show. You may not be able to explain it, but I want you to be like, wow, I feel better after I've been. So I'm going to try to create that community again, and I'm going to try to make that focus. It's not a selfish, self-serving goal anymore. It's not just, I want to become better at Magic and I want to travel around the world and do Magic tournaments. That was my old goal. That was my old mission. I'm kind of tweaking the mission statement a little bit. Oh, and that's my Waze app telling me I got to hit the road. All right. So in closing, and maybe we'll hit one more slide. In closing, what is this whole collaborative group streaming effort that we're launching into? I'm going to need that team. This is literally something I can't do alone. Evan's got a lot of great ideas. I love how Evan's Discord functions. He's kind of the Discord leader. You know, just because I'm trying to be the one that like kind of puts down on paper what the mission statement is, the purpose, get us back into charity, doesn't mean that Evan's ideas and Fluffy's ideas aren't part of this. This is all kind of one entity, if you will. So collaborative streaming, we may get into podcasting. That's something that we've talked about. I'd love to do with those two guys so we can kind of do what I'm doing here with this is kind of like me doing more or less a podcast with visual. Admittedly, than a stream today, and I apologize for that. We did actually technically win our legacy match, by the way. The one that my opponent actually timed out. we timed out of. That's gonna be next stream. We're gonna finish up that Legacy League, the one with the Tesserator list. But yeah, and this is other project that I do, the Damage Guild. Definitely check them out. That's a team. They're great. Let's see. I think that's the command we made. It's going to be under the commands, but that's something that I do on the side. So it's me just saying I have experience putting together a podcast. And also, just a heads up, and I guess this will be my last slide because I just wanted to get to the one where I talk about PAX. I'm going to be at PAX Unplugged in Philly, and I know I got to go. I'm going to be at PAX in Philly, and I can't wait to go. I'm going to go with two of my best friends from high school, Brian and, sorry, wow, I just started mixing up the teams. Sorry, Brian is one of my Damage Guilders, but some of my bestest friends, Patrick and Duncan, we're going to go together to PAX, and it's going to be a great time. See if I can find the Damage Guild. There we go. It's podcast. We'll have to change what the command actually says when we add that other podcast. But here's the link right here. Check that out. We just celebrated our 30th episode. They're doing really well. They're also celebrating merch just like I did on the BSMG project. I think I went a little too soon into this, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm the only one that's bought any of the merch that we designed for the BSMG project. So I think my next goal is to design merch for modern day heroes, I think, is the goal. But these are fun, and I guess I'll keep these up there if you guys are interested in getting like a throw pillow or a mug or t-shirt or whatever. That'll support me in my endeavors into trying to make modern day heroes happen. But yeah, I'm trying to get out there. I'm trying to make this a bit less about just specifically me, and I hope you guys embrace that. I hope you guys see the transparency here. I hope you guys understand my goal. Obviously, you don't need to believe me until we start doing the charity streams again and the mod day streams again, and I start really showing that I'm collaborating with Evan and Fluffy through maybe we'll do some group streaming. But yeah, exactly. This is the slide that I really wanted to get to. So how do we get there? Reinstate the stream with those new goals, begin a regular schedule again, charity streams, mod day, network events. We're going to grow the Modern Day Heroes roster after I get those things in place. We're going to actually have more streamers and content creators ideally. And then, of course, with that, once we do all those things, it'll be much easier for us to find new sponsors and keep this thing going, new gear, etc. So if you guys have ideas for me, message me. Put it on the Twitter, Facebook page. Let me know somehow if you have ideas. If you're like, well, BrewSpy, this seemed weird. Maybe you should do it this way. Or like maybe tweak the mission statement. Whatever. I want those. I want that feedback. Give me that feedback, please, guys. Thank you so much for coming today. And what's up, Evan? You need to review this video, and I'm going to post and share this slideshow. Because this is very, very much about what I would like to do with Modern Day Heroes and the BrewSpy project moving forward. I've got a shareable link now, so I will post that. Anyone can view it. Command, we'll say slides. So check that out, Evan. It's very important that you get back to me on how you feel about everything. I know we touched on some of these things, but I'm actually finally putting it into words and put it into a presentation. And I would love for both you and Fluffy to review it and to add some slides or tweak it. Anyway, I'll see you guys. I gotta go. I gotta drive to New Jersey, but I will see you very, very soon. And especially Evan, Yumi, and Fluffy, we need to have another meeting someday soon. We'll have to exchange schedules so we can meet again. But yes, I will see you guys on the next BrewSpytheMagicGuy. And I'm just so grateful and so glad to be part of a bigger community. Not just Card Hoarder, because no offense, they're a great sponsor and I like the network that they try to build, but we're trying to do something different with Modern Day Heroes. Evan knows that, and yeah. Hope you guys are ready for this ride because we're going to start really going. We're going to start doing the charity again. We're going to start doing mod day. It's going to be something. It's going to be something. But I'll see you guys very soon. Laters.